Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. So many people have asked me to share more about my experience with narcissistic behavior and, truth be told, actual sociopaths. I've done a lot of reading on narcissists and sociopaths. I've encountered a lot of them in my day. They are really the most unique breed of people. They exhibit very specific behaviors, but in ways that it is hard for us to recognize them. And even though we've seen the behaviors before, they are able to mask them in such a way that it feels new to us. So we're, it's confusing because it feels familiar, but it looks different. Anyway, one of the most important things, I think I'm going to talk a lot about narcissistic behavior and sociopaths because it's so fascinating to me how these people can continue to recreate themselves and find new legions of followers as they go about their life. If you notice, narcissists and sociopaths never have deep, meaningful friendships. They always have the new crew around them, and they're the highest energy and the most inspiring and the most charming and the blah, blah, blah. And there's a few people who sort of fall under their spell. And when those people no longer serve them, or when the narcissist or sociopath needs to recreate themselves, that crew falls away and they sort of move on to the next phase and they find the next crew and the next look. Often they cut their hair, they dye it, they start new social media things, constantly reinventing themselves, but they're not like Madonna, so it's not nearly as cool or fulfilling. But for those of you that have been in a relationship or friendship with somebody like this, and you feel like a fool, you feel stuck, you can't believe you fell for it, you still can't believe what happened, stop trying to figure out what went wrong, what was real, okay? None of it. It was wrong from the beginning. None of it was real. Don't leave that door open because you are hoping that at some point it will make sense to you. It will never make sense to you. The injustice that you are feeling, they don't care. That you are not going to find any comfort from them. They are not going to suddenly realize the error of their ways and come to help heal your heart and make it better. They've moved on. They're already looking for their next victim. So what you need to do is stand and deal. You need to heal your own heart, because looking backward at that door, that ship has sailed. They are not interested in you in any way, shape, or form, and they never really were. They were using you for whatever purpose they needed you for until they could move on and reinvent themselves. So often I have found myself in situations with these people where I stand there and I go, I don't understand. You said you loved me. You said you needed me. You said you couldn't do it without me. You said blah, 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 blah. And I try to make sense of it. It's like trying to find the letter 9. Doesn't exist. It's just not going to happen. And I understand the injustice. And I understand you going, but Jamie, I gave him this many years, or I befriended her and gave her everything I had, or I worked with her, or whatever it is. I get it. I have been there. It will not change the fact that they don't care. It is part of it. They are monsters who feed on the energy and trust of other people. So they have exhausted what they've needed from you and have moved on. You're keeping that door open because you want so desperately to understand. You will never understand. They will provide no understanding. It's actually like burning your hand on the stove, letting it heal a little, and going back to the stove and touching it hot again, going, why did you hurt me? But I don't understand. I just need to, but my heart hurts so bad and I want you to, I have been there. I am telling you, they will not provide any relief from you and for you. And anything they do say to you after they've moved on isn't real. Nothing they said to you in the beginning was real. Nothing they'll say to you now is real. I need you to really get that. Because so many of you are paralyzed by this behavior. You cannot believe how easily disposable you were, but you were just part of their game. This is what they do, moving from job to job, group of friends to friends, apartment to apartment, people to people. You're not special. You never were. Not to them, because they don't see the value in people. They are users and energy suckers. And they have these profound stories about hurt that they've experienced in their life that suck you in, that make you feel like you're connecting with them on some level. And they make you feel like they're sharing something special with you, and most of what they're telling you is lies. Don't feel stupid. If you have been experienced by a sociopath or a narcissist, it means that you are a loving, giving, generous person. Are you naive? Maybe, but is it okay to believe that people are inherently good? Yes. But let the purgatory you are in now stop today, because I'm setting you free. Close the door. They don't care. It will never make sense. It was never real. Somebody needs to hear this. I know I did. I love you so much today. Have a great day.